VC, back again with you for another contest and also some VCLT, which is greatly appreciated. So there is a new member of the VC, and I shall call him Mr. Z, and he is doing a 0 subscribers contest. So I will include a link down to his channel. I think many folks were familiar with him in his previous incarnation, and I'm hoping he's going to hang with us for a while. I mean, he's had some struggles, and I'm hoping he's going to lean forward and press on, because there are many people in the vinyl community that do appreciate him. He is quite the personality, quite the character, and seeing an occasional video from him is definitely appreciated. But anyways, he wanted to kick off his reincarnation with a 0 subscribers contest. And his charge was to feature albums that have the number 0 for his 0 subscribers contest. So, even though he might have 0 enthusiasm right now, I thought I would give it a shot, and I'm going to feature 3 albums. Then I'm going to jump into my VCLT. So I only have, in terms of vinyl pieces, I only have one band that features 0 in the title, and that is the band 07. And what is 07? Well, 07 is primarily a duo, Henry Benz and Sam Hardacre. Sorry, I had to look. So those two individuals were originally engineers, studio engineers, and they had worked on projects with the Pet Shop Boys, Robert Plant, just a couple of bigger names. They also did a remix for the next album. Well, not necessarily the next album I'm going to show, but the artist I'm going to show next. 07, going back to these guys, they're really kind of electronica, trip hop, acid jazz. This just happens to be their first album, Simple Things, which I think is their best. They have 4 in their studio catalog. This one is probably the best known, and I thought the album was solid throughout. This just happens to be a 180 gram issue, and I don't think this guy was issued on vinyl originally, but it was mastered at Abbey Road, and very generic labels. Had, let's see, printed inner sleeves, which are kind of nice, with the liner notes by the band, the thank yous, and the track listing, and the riders. So this is the first album I have to feature. Again, 07. Now, 07 did a remix of a song for this next band, and you're going to look at it and like, well, there's no 0 here, but this is probably the most interesting thing that I'm going to show. Some folks are already aware of it. This is Radiohead's In Rainbows, so you're probably looking at, hey, no 0 on In Rainbows, and the track listing has nothing about 0. Well, there is a strong working theory that this is kind of an indicator. So this is 10 or 10. This album was released 10 years after this guy, OK Computer, which I have on vinyl, but I have it boxed up and didn't want to dig through a bunch of boxes to find it, but both are essential albums in the Radiohead catalog. But, so, the working title of this one for the longest time was 01, which is well known by Radiohead fans back in the day. And this one came out as 10. And what's interesting about this album is it came out on 10/10/2007, digital only, and the band said, name your price. And folks are getting quite excited. I think I got an email from them like 10 days before saying that it was coming out, and then on the day of the release, 10/10, it was like, name your price, how much you want to pay for this. And you know, at the time I gave him a reasonable price because I really wanted to hear the music, but this is just fantastic. Now, the other thing is this album and this album mesh quite well together. So if you listen to 15 Step, it kicks off with a little bit of reverb, which is the same reverb that ends with Airbag. And Subterranean Homesick Alien, it ends with the same kind of melody that bleeds right into Nude. So if you look online, there's a recommendation for track setting. So you start out with one track from OK Computer and you bleed it right into In Rainbows, and they recommend a 10-second crossfade between songs. Now OK Computer has 12 songs, this has 10, so you have, it's like tracks 6 and 7 for OK Computer go next to one another, and then it just alternates 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 with In Rainbows. So hence the binary theory behind In Rainbows and OK Computer. So both fantastic albums, and really if you do that 10-second crossfade between OK Computer and In Rainbows, it's just, you know, it had to have been deliberate. Yeah, there's another cool thing, cool Easter egg type album, which I'll talk about in a later video, but yeah, In Rainbows and OK Computer, if you have these, definitely try it out. It's really cool, and there's a number of articles on how these two kind of blend together. So 1001, there you go. Now, the last thing that I want to show is an album that's well known by a lot of people, and that is the Smashing Pumpkins' Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. So do I really need to say anything about this band? To me, this is when the group really plateaued. I mean, the album before this, they were on the up and up, they were featured on MTV, and this is when they really kind of exploded. And then after this, they came out with Ava Adore, and it's kind of, you know, Billy Corgan has been coming out with albums, but nothing can really compare to classic Smashing Pumpkins. Now, you're thinking about this, okay, what is it? Well, it's the track 0, which is on side A. So, there's my entry into your contest, Mr. Zet. I hope you appreciate it. Now, I did get 2 packages of VCLT in the mail from Bea Sides, and chris4127basket, and I kind of know at least one piece that's in here, but the customs label says 4 vinyl records, so he threw in a little bit more than what I was expecting here. So thanks, Chris. I'm going to open this guy up right now. So let's see what's inside. So I know that I'm expecting some used sign, and lo and behold, he wrote me a very nice note, and he said he's added a couple things which I might like, so I'm looking forward to it. So Yves Simon is someone I'm really looking to delve into, because I got a Psych Magic remix of one of his tracks. So again, you know, this would have been enough, Christoph, so thank you very much. And oh, sweet, yes, I do like Vangelis, and this is classic older Vangelis, and I think I have some of this digitally. I got it on a bootleg, and dude, it's on the Vertigo. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to this one. This one I know nothing about. Music from the film Diva on Milan. I know nothing about this. This is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And Bernard Lavilliers I think that is. Le Stefananos. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct. Again, know nothing about this. Really looking forward to it. So, thank you, sir. I'm going to get you back. So, thanks. The next VCLT, I've seen other people get theirs in the mail, so this is not a surprise, but this is from Jenny Bea Sides, and she's been doing some CD compilations for the VC family, and Jenny, you really didn't have to do this, but this is really cool. I like the handmade personal touch, so I'm going to open this guy up. And there it is, the VC family. So thank you very much, Jenny. Can't talk. This was for the folks that entered her 125 subscribers contest. Has a nice little note, and what an eclectic mix of things on here. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold the track listing up. So yeah, really kind of an eclectic mix. She did her own artwork for it. Very cool. So, BC family. So, Jenny, thank you very much. I like the personal touch. So, again, I'm going to have to do something for you as well. Thank you all for watching. Maybe I can get to another video this week, and we'll see. But for everyone that has watched, leave me a comment. I'm interested to know your thoughts, and have a great week.